there, Nareg is here. Today I'm going to talk about the set of numbers. So, what do we mean by set of numbers? First, let's talk about the usual numbers that we use to count. For example, you start by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, these numbers, actually, they form a certain set known as the natural numbers. Similarly, when you're, for example, measuring the temperature, you can say it's plus 30 degrees or minus 10 degrees. So you have negative values or positive values, even 0. In this case, you're talking about integers, so you not have simply positive values, you have negative values, so the opposite of these positive values. That's why negative, positive values, and of course 0 included, they form another set known as the set of integers. So we're going to talk about each set separately and which numbers are included in, of course, specifically in each set. The first set, which is the most simple, is the set of natural numbers. Or whole numbers. Now, how do we denote natural numbers or whole numbers? Very simple. You simply use this symbol n in order to say natural, and then you start by using the normal notation of a set. In this case, it starts by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Now the 3 dots represent that this set will continue by, of course, using the same pattern. It will be 6 and then plus 1, 7, plus 1, 8, plus etc. So these are the natural numbers. Alright, what about the second set of numbers, which are called, of course, the integers? Now, in case of the integers, you can have negative values and positive values, even 0. So it is denoted by Z, which starts by negative values, and let's say, and then minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So it will use the same pattern whether it's going to plus infinity or minus infinity, and this is the set of integers. Now the set of integers, for example, you're going to use whenever you're solving this equation, x plus 3 is equal to 0. It has a root which is negative, so x minus 3, x is equal to minus 3. Minus 3, it belongs to the integers, which is the set z. Now, in case I had to talk about the natural numbers, I cannot say that minus 3 is an element of the natural numbers. So minus 3, it's an element of the integers. That's why we had to define z. Now, what about the following set of numbers, which are the rational ones? So we have rational numbers. For the rational numbers, let's say we have to solve an equation which is similar to this. 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. You're going to obtain 2x is equal to minus 3. X is equal to minus 3 over 2. Now, minus 3 over 2, it's not an element of natural numbers, not even of integers. So it belongs to another set, which is called the set of rational numbers. So I can have fractions, I can have decimals, I can have periodic numbers. So what do we mean by irrational numbers? It is denoted by Q, and of course the same idea. So let's say -3, -2, -3/2, -1, 0, 1/3, 0.5, 1, 2, etc. So I can have fractions, decimals, even the periodic numbers are included in the rational numbers, and it is denoted by Q. The last set that we're going to talk about is the set of real numbers, and actually almost most of our equations are solved regarding the set of real numbers. Of course, we have another set which is the complex numbers, but we're using the real numbers. Real numbers, we were able to talk about this new set called real numbers when we had to solve an equation x squared is equal to 3. We were able to find that x is equal to plus square root of 3 or minus square root of 3, and it's not a value which is periodic. It's not a decimal that will have a certain limit. No, it's an irrational number. So in this case, plus square root of 3 or negative square root of 3 are irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are included in the real numbers. So real numbers will be denoted by R, and in this case we can use again, let's say -3, -2, -3/2, -1, 0, 0.5, 1, square root of 3, 2, 3, even the value pi, 3.14, etc. Pi is an irrational number, so it belongs actually to the real numbers. That's why the real numbers, the irrational numbers are included in the real numbers. All right. So these are the four sets: the natural, the integers, the rational, and finally the real numbers. And of course, we can say that the natural numbers are contained in the integers, which are contained in the rational numbers, and finally these all are contained in the real numbers. All right. I can also talk about one last remark regarding the notation of sets. Let's say we have something like this: n with this symbol. Whenever you have n star, it means that your natural numbers are all going to start by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 is excluded. Whenever you have this star, it means that 0 is excluded. What about, let's say, Q star? So it will be again the same set, -3. It starts from -3, -2, -3/2, etc. You do not have 0. 0 is excluded, so it will be 0.1, 1, etc. Now what about a symbol like this? The real numbers with a star and plus. Whenever you have star, it means that the element 0 is excluded. And plus, it means that you're choosing the positive value. So it will be irrational, natural, all of them positive, and 0 excluded for this set. So this was a simple remark regarding the notation. How do we denote some sets of numbers? That's all for this video. Why don't you subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. I can also share with you my Instagram and Facebook account. You can contact me directly or you can simply leave a comment below. That's all for this time and see you later.